Recognize Suzanne Summers, a well-known actress, author, and a health advocate. And on Suzanne's left is Dr. Stephen Halterwanger, who is the Health and Science Director. Folks, welcome. Nice to have you with us.
Thank you.
Good to be here.
Let me point out, a little while ago, you had an opportunity to chat briefly with William Shatner and answer some questions from him. Let's take a look at that and see how it went. Okay?
Good to have you here. I'm very concerned about health care. The real issue is, how do we keep Americans healthy? And I understand that is one of your goals. So tell me, what are you doing to help us stay healthy? Any new procedures and developments that help people to live more productive lives and in so doing move America forward?
Well, thank you, Mr. Shatner, and you're right. Keeping Americans healthy is our goal, and LifeWave is achieving that with our exclusive non-transdermal patch system that creates a natural way to improve the quality of your life without any drugs, stimulants, or needles entering the body. In addition, keeping Americans healthy, we give them the opportunity to share in the financial rewards from a biotechnology wave that has only just begun. That, Mr. Shatner, is how we are helping to move America forward.
Explain to me really briefly LifeWave's prime function. What is it you manufacture?
Doug, LifeWave is a patch, but unlike other products on the market, this is a non-transdermal patch, meaning nothing goes in the body. It's about communications. This is a product that communicates with the body. So when vitamin pills, they go into the body, there's a communication that occurs. Drugs are designed to communicate with the body. This is a new technology that you apply to your body for producing a number of benefits, and it's all done through communications.
You know, it's interesting because patches have become kind of a big thing on the market these days. But the big difference between this patch and other kinds of patches is that term non-transdermal. What does that mean?
Well, it means that nothing goes in the body. And you're right, there are other products that are on the market today for stopping smoking and losing weight.
Right.
And that depends on delivering an herb or a drug through the skin into the bloodstream. LifeWave technology is considerably different. Instead, we're using light. So we're all familiar with, we go out in the sun, sure, and light causes our body to make vitamin D. Well, we use this technology to emit light and cause a number of anti-aging benefits in the body. It's all related to anti-aging. So when we get older, our body decreases in energy production, so we have a product to increase cellular energy production.
And we've done a number of studies with this, and we find we can increase performance. People that can use it can actually do more repetitions in the gym. It gives energy throughout the day. So what it does, it causes the body to burn fats. So you have a greater availability of energy at a cellular level when you burn fats. And we did a number of studies where we looked at fat burning for that example.
Very interesting. Doctor, I wanted to ask you, obviously you guys have studies. I assume you have studies that prove the effectiveness of these?
Yes, we've done 43 studies so far.
Yeah.
Some of them were called open label, which means we just studied the effect of the patches. And we've done a number of double-blind placebo-controlled studies where we actually had placebos involved. So we have shown with 43 separate studies that these patches work for the situations that we claim they work for.
When you get the patches, there are certainly explanations in there on where they go and how you use them, right?
Absolutely. We have instructions on video. We have instruction booklets. It's very, very simple and easy to use.
That's a good one.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back again to Super Wednesday. Right, we have one, this is our normal Wednesday, okay, where we have, hang on, let me try and, yes. Okay. Right, everyone, welcome back to Super Wednesday. Now, before we begin, let me remind you, our session will take about an hour or so. Yeah, so please extend your fullest cooperation, mute your microphones so that you do not disrupt the sharing session and or the presenters sharing. Yeah, so my name is Alfred, and I grew up in Kuala Lumpur. Okay, but actually I'm a Penangite. I was an employee in the corporate world for 23 years. And my last designation was as a general manager for an international heavy machine company. Now, as you all might have known, I have a small family comprising of my lovely wife, Christine, as well as now my children are known as Lamborghini and Ferrari, which is my son and my daughter. Okay, I call them like that because it's quite costly to bring up children nowadays, yeah. So I would like to wish everybody here a very happy Chinese New Year. Okay, 恭喜发财. And we celebrate Chinese New Year in 2 days' time. Okay, and the English Valentine's Day in 7 days' time. My goodness, time really flies. Do you all agree or not? And then we will have our Chap Gourmet, I think, in about 10 days' time. I think 17 days' time. Yeah. So welcome back again to Super Wednesday, LifeWave Super Wednesday virtual event. Now, this is only a sharing. This is not a lecture. This is not a test. Now, this is us coming here to share and speak our hearts, right? Tonight, we have an amazing entrepreneur who was previously doing his own business, sharing his knowledge with us tonight. And when I say amazing, I really mean it. Why? Because this person has gone through so much. I will introduce you, all of you, to him after this, yeah? So tonight, we will have a sharing about why LifeWave. And then we will also have a sharing about how do you say how do you say what word shall I use? Not business. It is me going to share the market potential to everyone tonight. Okay. So before we begin, let me get this LifeWave disclaimer out of the way first, as usual. Yeah. So LifeWave products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or medical condition. Always consult a physician or other qualified healthcare provider before embarking on a new treatment, product use, diet, or any fitness program. Okay, so our first presenter for tonight, you see he's actually tall, he is dark, and he's handsome. Okay, so he operated his own business for more than 20 years. He was a loss adjuster. He owns a loss adjusting company. And many of you at our Kuala Lumpur LifeWave showroom in Oakland Road will know that he is a man of few words when he appeared at the Life Changers showroom. Previously, to me, when I first met him also, I didn't know. But later, I got to know, due to his ischemic stroke, he was not able to construct a proper sentence. Now, you see, he has transformed into a man who has full vocabulary of words. That means he keeps talking, cannot stop. All right. So he tells me that he used to be writing or vetting about 100 reports per month, all the accident reports, and each of them are 15 to 20 pages in volume. Okay. But sadly, he says that he could only utter 2 words in sequence after his stroke. He was left speechless. So let us hear from him now. He is none other. Please type 111 to help me welcome Mr. T. Lingam. Over to you, Mr. Lingam.
Thank you, Alfred. Thank you, Alfred. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back here. I'm probably getting very familiar with all of you. It's a pleasure to be here tonight, and I hope we can share something beneficial for all of us. Well, it's about a company. What Alfred is supposed to talk about is about the company and its business plan and all that, and I'm supposed to talk about the product. Now, you see a boy standing here, and if you want him to ease himself, what do you tell him? You say something, right? And for a boy who needs to ease himself, you need to tell him, shh. And that's good enough, because the body will respond. This is something that is universal. It happens all over the world, where the body responds to sound. And immediately a biochemical action takes place in the body, where they are able to release themselves or ease themselves. Well, next, Alfred. Well, you could be salivating looking at the image of this food stuff here, but it's only a picture, but your body is giving you a response to it. By just watching it, you are getting a sense of the food that is there in the picture. That's how the body responds. Likewise, when you see red light, oh no, you shouldn't stop. It's supposed to elevate your adrenaline. You get excited, just like going into a red light district, you get excited. And in the same manner, you feel very relaxed and calm in a hospital. Why? Because the walls are all blue in color. Blue is as calming as the blue sky or the blue ocean. So these things actually give our bodies an immediate reaction. Looking at the green, yes, you get children out in the green to regulate organ function. And for whitening, when you visit a salon, you see yellow LED lights. They are antioxidants which work on the body. It's all it's called body communication. Light, by smell, and by sound. Now, how do we understand our health? Do you understand your health? Well, in the past 60 years, 60 years olds used to still be climbing trees, whereas now 40-year-olds are on crutches. In the past, newborns were healthy and bubbly and bouncy, whereas now they have all kinds of issues, skin-related issues or other issues. We are looking at liver self-healing. When you donate 75% of liver in 1 month, function is restored. In 1 year, stem cell differentiate into 100% liver cell. And they grow. When you look at skin self-healing, in 2 hours, bleeding stops when you get a cut. In 3 hours, immune cells are released, and in 2 days, scab is formed. In 3 days, collagen is reformed. Stem cells differentiated into new skin and blood vessels. for bone healing. Blood clots are to stabilize the bone. Healing factors to grow the bone fiber. Stem cells, again, differentiate into new bone cells. We are talking a lot about stem cells. Cartilage self-healing. Applying a microfracture on a bone allows stem cells to exit from the fractures and regrow the cartilage. Stem cells differentiate into cartilage cells. So it's all about self-healing. Our body is made to self-heal. Yes. And what's the key to self-healing? You already know that it is stem cells. Well, when you're born with 10 billion stem cells. Well, we can't count that, but we know that from 10 billion, the stem cells come all the way down to about 5% by the age of 60 to 90. Yeah. So that is a drastic drop. How do we awaken self-healing? The answer is to reactivate stem cell production. So from here, you go all the way up again. Well, you might not reach the top, but you might be even midway, and it's going to make a world of a difference. Well, our 60-year-old here will be able to still climb the tree, and our 80-year-old will be able to enjoy the company of his grandchildren and all. Of course, we want to experience all this. I'm waiting for my grandchild who should be born either today or tomorrow. Live younger, longer, harmonious with nature. Let's look at the founder's background. He originally started in a project for involving jet propulsion, and he gradually moved on to another project involving mini subs. And in the mini sub project, these commandos, they're called Navy SEALs, they were supposed to be submerged for 60 hours. And in this 60 hours, they were not supposed to sleep. So David was required to find a way how to keep them awake without drugs or stimulants. And he came up with the original product called Energy Enhancer. It was awakening self-healing naturally. And then you have X49. Later on, it came into X39 and YH Aeon, SP6, glutathione, and other products started coming in. Products with smell. It's called Shine and Dream. All right, so we have the opportunity to bring back our stem cells to their original level, which we all hopefully will achieve, so that we can live younger and longer. And this can be done with X39. We can awaken self-healing, reactivate stem cell production. Harmonious with nature. What is natural? Nature benefits it. The products should benefit humans, benefit animals, and benefit plants, because all of them have cells. it works on all these things to benefit every living thing that is natural. If you look at all these personalities here, the photos are of many different people from different countries, but they have all benefited from the same product. This lady looks so much younger. And then you have animals. Animals, the veterinary prognosis is cannot get a vision back. But after 10 days of using X39 stem cells activation patch attached to the collar, look at the eyes. Do you see any difference? Yes, it's so clear and back to normal. This cat was almost dying. And then a patch was affixed onto its neck. And eventually it stood up and began to walk and saved itself. It healed itself just with some patches. Even for plants, it works. This plant was patched with 2 patches, but it started to grow and it shooted and leaves started to grow out and it survived. And you call these lady's fingers or giant's fingers, I don't know, but they look so huge. Look at it, it's been patched. And when you patch, there is biochemical reactions happening inside and the fruits become abundant or unusually bigger. Well, modern medicine is about 200 years ago, and we are all so used to the modern medicine. TCM is about 3,000 years ago, and it is one of the most commonly used medication. Ayurveda is about 6,000 years. Some people still resort to this. And sound therapy. We have sound therapy that is 30,000 years ago. And eventually we have light therapy. Light therapy is as old as life. You know the sun, that's where we get our energy. Egyptians of ancient times knew the powers of the sun. They knew that they could get energy from the sun for healing. And eventually they introduced crystals, red crystals, blue crystals, yellow crystals for various treatments. For detox, pain treatment. Okay, all this is called photobiomodulation. And the color red depicts vitality. Color blue is synonymous with relaxation. And green is to regulate organ function. And yellow is to increase antioxidants, that is glutathione. And to increase stem cells, you have X39. This is a major product. What is in them? Well, that's a trade secret. But quietly, I can tell you, they are made from crystals. But they have all been patented. And you can see these patents in our website, in the LifeWave website. Everything has been patented so that LifeWave is not shoved aside when others try catching up. LifeWave is headquarters in San Diego, and in-house manufacturing is done in Galway, Ireland. These are the 2 main areas that LifeWave is resident, and in-house R&D is done at both places. how do they research into all this? How did they come up with all this? Well, they worked on Tenmerotex ants. I'm finding it difficult to pronounce lifespan. This little ants had a lifespan of 20 years. And lobsters have a lifespan of 150 years. The older they grow, the stronger they become. So, and glass sea sponge, which has a lifespan of 11,000 years, which could have witnessed all the wars and changes of mankind for the past 11,000 years. But they were underwater. Now, the experimentation of planaria actually was done to gauge how fast it can grow. And so this is a worm actually, and this worm was cut in two. And when it was cut in two, it grew a tail when the head was intact, and a head would grow when the tail is intact. So in 17 days, it had the ability to grow itself back. These are the original pictures of the worm. Now, what did LifeWave do? LifeWave put it under DHC coil, double helix coil it's called, and energize the planaria. And they managed to regrow the planaria in 8 days. In the ensuing days, they were able to regrow the planaria in 4 days. You think that's good? No, it was brought down to 2 days. They were not satisfied, not at all. They brought it down to 1 day. You would have stopped, right? Who wouldn't stop? Oh, okay. They brought it down to 16.5 hours. That's really, really impressive. And eventually they brought it down to 15 minutes. The worm could regrow in 15 minutes. Can you imagine? By being exposed to the DHC coil. It's a wearable technology infused with frequencies. Well, red for energy, green for organ function, and this is the patch. It looks so ordinary that anybody can duplicate it, but try doing it, you will never be able to do it. This patch is activated by the body. We are a generator. We have heat within our body. If you have been to an X-ray machine in an airport, you can see your body is lighted with different colors. The sun gives the energy to the plants. And let's say it's a corn. The corn is eaten by a chicken. And who eats the chicken? We eat the chicken. Man eats the chicken. So the energy is transferred to man. So what this patch does is, when it's affixed to your tissue or your skin, the heat touches the patch, but the patch does not hold onto it, but reflects it back into the body, back into the tissue to create biochemical reactions. Now you can understand. And you think that is very, very advanced or something that is impossible? Well, it has been possible throughout life. A breakthrough happens. Well, when school was out in those days, a flight overseas would cost $3,000 to $5,000, but now you have flights that cost $36. In the past, we had phones that needed to be pressed, But now we have phones that can communicate without anything. You can communicate with your child in Melbourne. You can communicate with your boss in UK. Communication is in the present time is so different from, say, 20 years back. In the past, you used to have to visit a hospital and see the doctor and take medicines. But now, a patch is sufficient. You just affix the patch at the proper places that needs to be affixed, and you are ready to go. It does not disturb you in any way, because you can have a bath with it, you can play games with it, you can do anything according to your normal lifestyle. You are free to go. Still impossible, or you must I must verify it. If you look at this gentleman, he had multiple health difficulties. He had sleep apnea. He had a stroke. He had hypertension, diabetes, and all that. And after usage of the patches, the stem cell patches by LifeWave, this is how he looks. You can see that his face has brightened up and looks like there's more blood flow and heat in him. His facial features have improved so much. His eyes are larger, and the eye bags have reduced. There are so many things that are good. His neck has tightened up. His skin has tightened up. And look currently how he looks. He's oozing with good health. That's how a person should look, a person with good health. Well, and world-class athletes are using LifeWave. The person who is most recognizable will be David Beckham. There you see it. Well, the other sportsmen are mostly American sports. That's basketball and their football, which is field rugby or whatever. And so you notice that they are wearing patches. This is possibly energy enhancer. Okay. This is Jason Fowler. He won the Triathlon World Championship twice, and Haku Sho Sumo World Rank number 1. Serena Williams is a familiar sports girl. She's been on LifeWave as well. Well, hundreds of top sportsmen have moved on to LifeWave. Why? Because it is not against the law to use the patches. These patches are not having any drugs. They are non-transdermal. Nothing goes into your body. The most recognizable person, Tony Gunawan, he won the World Championship at the age of 34. Why do you think he won the World Championship at age 34 when athletes are at the height of their career at the age of 25? Well, he proved to himself that he could do it at an older age with the help of LifeWave. There he carries those texts. And even the royal family is using LifeWave products. You can see the Prince Frederick of Denmark. The patches are available, visible, and it's not easy to have the royal family or the prince to use the patches. It goes through various consultants, and there's much protocol to go on to royalties. Now, you could have tried going to the hospital, putting yourself under some minor surgery, taking medicines, going for a massage or acupuncture or chiropractor or doing yoga, fruit juices, dried fruit juices, keto. You could have tried everything. Most of us have tried everything, but there is this is the missing puzzle. What is the puzzle? It's the LifeWave stem cell patch, the X39. This, you have to put it in. This is the missing part. It is an all-rounded age reversal product. Well, when the composition of the water changes when you expose it to different frequencies. And when you consume it, your body is energized. For all-rounded age reversal, we also have electro-agriculture. These are things that are to come. We haven't seen these in our shores, but quite soon we are going to see some changes coming around. Maybe in 2024, we look at the size of these vegetables, how well they grow, and how much of minerals and enzymes and whatnot they are going to have. It's all part of the electro-agriculture. All right, thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Lingam, for your amazing sharing of the products. Okay, so now we will move on to the other session where I will share with you the market potentials of LifeWave. Okay, hang on, allow me to share my slide. Okay, now if you look at the slides here, I will share with you what are the upcoming market potentials. Now, if you would have Feng Shui friends, all right? Oh, by the way, I am Alfred again. Okay, and yeah, I will be sharing the market potential with everyone here. Okay, if you have heard the upcoming year of the dragon, we have a shift in the Feng Shui. For the next 20 years, it is about technology companies. All technology companies will basically do very, very well, and LifeWave is a technology company. Okay, so if you can, bear with me, allow me to share with you what is the upcoming market potentials. All right, so first up, we have an aging population in Malaysia. Okay, most of the Malaysians are more than 65 years old. Okay, if you look at it, in the 1970s, people who are more than 65 years old is only at 3.3%. All right, where you have 90% still young. All right, but when you move to 2017, the people who are aged more than 65 have gone up double or 100% at 6.3%. Okay, and in 2040, we expect people who are aged more than 65 years old to be at 14.5% out of the total Malaysian. All right. So what does this mean? I will share with you a bit later. So this means that people are aging in Malaysia and they need to take care of their health. So for people who does or build the LifeWave business, there is tremendous potential, right? So for the past 200 years, we have only heard about people having cough, people having fever, people having flu, and people having pain. These are the normal things. So for fever, we can solve it by taking ibuprofen. Cough, you can solve it by diphenhydramine. Okay, and flu, we normally take paracetamol. And pain, we normally take aspirin or steroids. Okay, so these are classified under medication. Now, in recent times, recently, this maybe 5 to 6 years, you have heard a lot of new things coming up, such as dementia, weak heart, arthritis, multiple sclerosis. All these are previously we have not heard of it at all, right? So how do we handle this? How do we handle this healthcare problem? So we have to evolve. Dementia is a nerve cell problem. Weak heart is cardiomyocytes problem. Arthritis involves chondrocytes, and multiple sclerosis means Gale cells or nerve damage, right? So what can we do? We need regenerative medicine. We no longer can solve the issues by using medication already. We need regenerative medicine to handle all the dementia that we heard about now. You most probably have heard of more than one friend having dementia, having Parkinson's, having weak heart, having arthritis, things that we have not heard of before, right? So if you look at this, our stem cells market is actually growing, all right? And this is sourced from NovaOneAdvisor.com. Way back in 2022, the stem cells market in billion is 22.32 billion, right? Last year, it went up 24.98, and this year, 2024, we expect it to grow to 27.95. And let's say 10 years down the road, okay, 2032, we expect it to be reaching 68.72 billion. Okay, so this is an amazing growth potential for stem cell market. All right, so what are we looking at? We are looking at health issues that come from poor digestion and absorption. All right, so there is an article published by Harvard Health Publishing, Harvard Medical School in 2022, April the 1st. Okay, so this is saying that don't waste time or money on dietary supplements. Can you imagine? Americans spend millions and billions per year on this product. And after going through all these products, and we take all these products, we still fall sick. Okay? And these people, when you yourself now, imagine you yourself now, you walk into a pharmacy, you look at vitamin C. Okay, you get vitamin C. Then you go to next to vitamin C, you see vitamin B. Then the sales girl say, oh, vitamin B complex. You need B2, B12, B6, B8, B13. Wow. Then you say, oh, okay lah. I also buy lah. All right. Then from vitamin B, the next shelf you see zinc. Then after that you see magnesium. Then after that you see many other supplements. But now Harvard Health Publishing from Harvard Medical School says don't waste time or money on dietary supplements because of our poor digestion and absorption. What is the most expensive supplement in the world? The most expensive supplement in the world is when you take the supplement and your body cannot absorb. Your body cannot digest and your body cannot absorb. That, I think, is the most expensive supplement in the world today. So, if you look, what is the contributing factor of death now? Medical error. That means mistakes made by the doctors. Okay? Now, the incidence of medical error causes 44,000 to 98,000 deaths annually in the US. That means almost 100,000 people die every year from medical error. Okay? So now, let's take a look at the leading causes of death in US. People still ask me, sometimes when I share the amazing product of LifeWave to people, they ask me, Alfred, why should I be worried? Why now? I'm still healthy, ma. I can run, I can walk, I can eat, I can shit, I can poo, I can drink. There's nothing wrong with me. All right? So, like I said just now, we are facing a lot of disease that we have not heard of before. Right? Now, heart disease contributes the highest death in the US. Second comes cancer. I have a friend, my very close friend, who is this year about 47 years old. Man, very young, right? But suddenly, the doctors told him he has AML leukemia. Acute myeloid leukemia. Acute means very, very, very aggressive. All right. So we cannot say that, oh, why should we be worried? Why now? Why worry now? I'm still young. I'm still healthy. All right. Now, if you look at the future, okay, light-based therapy is the future of medicine. All right. Why? Because it is proven, the researchers have proven that we are now facing antibiotic-resistant bacteria. That means when you fall sick previously, about 10, 15 years ago, you can go to the doctors and you take antibiotic and you get well and you recover. Nowadays, you take one course of antibiotics, sometimes it doesn't work. You go back to the doctors again, you take the second course of antibiotics, a stronger one. Then it will go off maybe after 1.5 to 2 weeks. It still takes a long time. Why? Because the bacteria nowadays or the virus nowadays are antibiotic resistant. Okay? So, the medicine of the future is actually light. Light-activated quantum has been proven to successfully combat drug-resistant bacteria. Okay? So, light-activated nanoparticles are also, we also realize now that new light-activated nanoparticles kill over 90% of antibiotic resistance bacteria. All right, so this is a cause for concern. Now, so what is the solution? Alfred, you say, wow, this one cannot, supplements, no use, antibiotic resistance bacteria. So now how? So the solution is our X39. Okay. Now, why X39? Let me share with you later, or rather, Mr. Lingam has already shared with you just now. Now, let me share with you what is LifeWave's strength. LifeWave's strength basically is we have a 3-in-1. That means the founder, the CEO, and the inventor is 3-in-1. And this inventor invented the patch which can activate GHK copper. And GHK copper will in turn stimulate the production of stem cells. And stem cells can actually differentiate into any cells that the body requires. That means it is regenerative medicine. All right. A lot of supplements are anti-aging. That means when you reach a certain age, they stop you from further aging. They cannot reverse your age. But LifeWave can regenerate and reverse aging. Why? Because it is proven with clinical studies. Every 6 months that you use, your biological age gets turned back 8.5 years. Figure that out, yeah? Okay, so this 3-in-1 is David Smith. He is the founder, CEO, and the inventor itself. Okay, so what does the product have? Now, David Smith has more than 130 patents. And these patents are all utility patents. No, as shared by Mr. Lingam just now, we have more than 130 utility patents. Now, there are 3 types of patent. Let me share with you. The first type of patent is the utility patent. Second type of patent involves the design patent. And the third patent is the flower patent. That means if you go on a hiking trip up the hill, you see a new flower, you take it down and you send it to the patent office. I want to patent this flower. That is a flower patent, the third type of patent. Now, the second type of patent, the third type of patent, flower patent, is not much used, right? So the second type of patent I mentioned just now is the design patent. That means you have a new design, you design a new pencil, let's say. Your pencil is bend one, okay, S shape, and you want to patent design, you can. That is design patent. That means the design patent and the flower patent is not much use. Okay, let's come back to LifeWave's utility patent. Okay, the first type of patent is called utility patent. Utility patent meaning LifeWave will have to prove to the patent company that the product is effective and it actually produces beneficial effect and it actually work as intended. That means if LifeWave say this patch can activate production of GHK copper, it actually does. So this is the meaning of utility patent, and all of LifeWave's patents are utility patents. That means the product works as it is intended. Okay, so if you look at this, we actually have a patent that states activation of stem cells via a non-transdermal container. Okay, so next I want to share is LifeWave's strength as well. Now, the product is initially invented for the US Navy SEALs use. It is not for commoners like us. So now, lucky, David actually decides to open this up and let everyone benefit from using the product. So this product is actually invented for the US Navy SEALs. All right, like Mr. Lingam shared just now, David Smith was involved in what do you call this, mini submarine program. Okay, so he invented the mini submarine that can go on for 60 to 72 hours. Good news, right? So can you imagine the person who is on duty, the Navy SEALs on duty in the mini submarine, can he go on without sleep for 72 hours? Can you function 72 hours without sleep? Cannot, right? So David Smith was re-invited into US Navy SEALs to actually find a solution how to let the Navy SEALs maintain their performance over a longer period of time. That's why the energy enhancer came about. All right. And you see, a normal company, the second point is LifeWave is actually funded by the Irish government. Have you seen a private-owned company funded by a government? Never before, right? This is the first time actually. All right. So another of LifeWave's strength is the manufacturing and the R&D is done in-house. So there's no leakage of technology to a third party. Okay. So the products are patented for 20 years and there is no competition for the next 16 years. Okay. Amazing, yeah? So next, let's take a look at into the future. 2033. What is coming next? Okay. Now, the three main sustenance of life. Can you guess what is it? What is the main sustenance of life? Can you try and type into the chat box? What do you think is the three main sustenance of life? Anyone can? The first one is food, right? The second one is air. And the third one is water. Okay, so these three things, if we put together, it will speed up our body's healing process. Right. So LifeWave is actually doing this photo agriculture. Okay, where Mr. Lingam also mentioned just now, David Smith invented a DHC coil. All right. And the DHC coil managed to regenerate protein synthesis in 15 minutes. Now, other companies also tried to do the same thing, but they stopped at 8 days. Remember, Mr. Lingam shared from 17 days, he managed to bring it down to 8 days. Other companies only managed to bring it down to 8 days and they are stuck there. Okay? LifeWave's first trial experiment, David Smith already bring it down, the regeneration from 17 days. The first trial was 8 days. Then he further brought it down to 4, to 2, to 1, to 16.5, and last patented version was 15 minutes. So what is David Smith doing with this technology now? If you look at the electro-agriculture, he's trying to solve the problem our world is facing today. If you look at the control group on the left bottom one, you see the flower and the fruits are very, very small under the control group, right? Under the test group, which is exposed to the DHC coil, you can see it is way, way much bigger, right? And David Smith, being David Smith, he is now trying to increase the phytoplankton count in the world. Why? Because most of the oxygen, the world's oxygen. Now, where does the world's oxygen come from? Anyone knows? Anyone knows? If you know, you type it into the chat box. Where does the world's oxygen come from? Is it from the forest? Because we all learned last time, the plants will actually create oxygen from photosynthesis process, right? Where does the oxygen come from? Yes, Mary. Wow, very good, Mary and Peggy. Wow, amazing. Yes, it comes from the ocean. Okay, so forests will only contribute 40% of the total oxygen level in the world. 60% comes actually from the ocean, right? So if you look at the bottom left picture, David Smith is using his DHC coil to actually try to increase the amount of phytoplanktons in the sea to increase the production of oxygen. All right. Just to share with you, fun fact, previously the Earth oxygen level is at 35%. Now, or 21%. Now, it has gone down as low as, some of the places have gone down as low as 10%. You know or not? That means virtually we are actually suffocating ourselves. All right. So next, David Smith actually, is trying to do all this, produce highly nutritious produce. Why? Because now, if you look at the farmers, our farmers are planting, crops, not the correct way. All right. Our body, we need minerals, we need nutrition, right? But if you look at the vegetables that you buy, especially ladies, if you look at the vegetables that you buy from the market, the roots are long or the roots are very short nowadays. The roots are very short, right? Why? Because the plants have gotten lazy. The farmers are pumping them with fertilizers and they grow fast. All right? They grow very fast, but they do not absorb the minerals and the nutrients from the soil anymore. And minerals required by our body is only available in the soil. All right. So how does that happen? So when people say, "Oh, you want, you want fiber, you want minerals, you better eat more vegetables," but we eat vegetables, are we getting enough nutrition? That is the issue now. All right. So we are growing nutritious phytoplankton as well. Okay. So the forefront of technology, David Smith, okay, I'm trying to share, this might come in the very near future. Okay, number one is solar powered vehicle. Okay, is driven by solar energy. No, requires no refuel station. Okay, electric cars are already here, but this is solar powered. Okay, might be coming in the not too distant future. All right. Number two is like how Mr. Lingam shared just now. He also mentioned about oxygenated water machine. Okay. Imagine now if you are using the LifeWave patch and if you drink the water, it actually amplifies or increase the effect of the patches. Amazing, right? And number three, let's say you have drones now that is not able to fly very far or use very long because the battery cannot last very long, right? So maybe the drones will become better, the battery will last longer, and they can do delivery faster and more accurate. Okay, so the next thing that might also come is phototherapeutic clothes, which is some apparels with healing effects of multiple patches. Okay. So next, also we have a phototherapeutic machine concentrating on phototherapy. It will heal any injury in 15 minutes. And we might also have a phototherapeutic chair to diagnose and address health issues by balancing energy bioelectric field. Okay. So as mentioned just now, LifeWave's international main office is basically in San Diego, and we will have a new head office in Provo, Utah. Most of us will be going to Utah to celebrate our 20th anniversary this year. All right. And the manufacturing still stays in Ireland. Okay. Manufacturing facility and fulfillment house. All right. So this is the picture of our new HQ in Utah, Salt Lake City, just to share with everyone. Okay. Now, let me share a testimonial of a person with knee pain. Okay, how the patches work. Amazing. The first video, you will see the jerk reaction of this lady when we press on her knee. She has knee pain. All right. Look at the jerk reaction. There you go. That means it's really, really painful. Yeah. So the second video I'm going to show you is her, the same lady, patching after 1 year.
Okay.
Last time when she come downstairs, she used to need to hold on to the railings because the knee is very, very painful.
Wah,
Now
asal
she
kau
can
gini
wear
dia.
high heels and come down without even holding the railings. Amazing, right? Then when we said, okay, thank you very much, she said, no, 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 no. I will do one more video for you. Let me skip and jump up the stairs. So the third video, look at this amazing thing.
哇，还可以跑跳啊！哇，厉害呀！
Amazing or not? That is LifeWave for you.
就这样，这种还不
Okay, so the next testimony we want to just share is this 90-over-year-old grandmother. Here, you look at her hair. She's starting to grow black hair. My goodness, amazing or not? The sun is feeding her and the sun is having white hair, but she is growing black hair. Okay, and she has sensitive skin, so the patch is done on the shirt, not directly on the skin. We patch on the clothes. Yeah. So to do this business, we have to start patching people. People we see, we patch. People we see, whoever we see, we try to help, we patch. All right. So we go around patching. When people are in pain, we just go and patch and say, drink water, and we help the people. Okay. So from that action, basically, we achieve, or our senior brand partner achieved life-changing. Now, in the first picture, this was when a leader from US, Dr. Roy, came and looked for our senior brand partner. He does not have proper clothes, so he borrowed long pants from the brother, and this was what he wore. Okay, so then he also was very, very hardworking. He worked and he go and patch people and he share a lot with people. And the transformation came, life-changing. All right. And he got an award by the founder, David Smith, worth $25,000. Okay. And because of his relentless effort, he was able to, from nothing, he quit his job as an engineer in Singapore. The mother got very, very angry with him. He came back, had nothing, had to start from zero again, and he was able to buy a new car for his mother. And he was also able to buy another new car for the wife. Okay. And he bought a 3.7 million ringgit house for his parents. All from LifeWave business. Okay. And most recently, he bought a $500,000 Porsche for himself. Amazing, yeah? What this business can do. Okay. So a lot of people, I'm sure you are very, very interested now how to start. Okay. So this is very simple. Give me another 10 minutes. This is the reward plan. Yeah. So now everyone can actually earn in USD. As a sharer, you will earn between 15 USD to 200 USD for every successful sharing that you do. Okay. So as a business builder, approximately you need to have actually 120 USD, which is the maximum amount, and your income will actually be unlimited. This 120 USD is actually your own purchase to stay active to build the business. Okay. So on top of that, the company is so confident that you have a 30 days money back guarantee. You can use 99% of the patches and you return only one patch plus the sleeve back to the company. The company will give you 100% money back guarantee. No questions asked, no need letter, no need WhatsApp, no need email, nothing. Okay. So in LifeWave, we have a hybrid marketing plan. where you enjoy the best of both worlds. Okay. Now, the first one I'm going to share is this binary. Now, in LifeWave, there is no flushing of your points or your team points for 52 weeks. Okay. And you have unlimited depth. Because it is binary, you will enjoy unlimited depth. Okay. Now, you also have a uni-level site where we calculate your direct sponsors. Okay, you will get your matching bonus from the uni level. Okay, it is low entry for first level matching, and basically there is no breakaway. Unlike other companies, when they reach a certain size, your recruit or your leader will become independent and they will break away. So in LifeWave, there is no breakaway. Okay, so LifeWave is also very, very generous. It gives us 65% of matching bonus across 3 generations. Okay, first generation, that means your own sons and daughters, you recruit them, you get 25%. Second generation, you get 20%, and third generation, 20%. So you enjoy a total of 65% matching bonus across 3 generations. Okay, so how to start? Very simple. You say, wow, how do I do this business? How to start? Now, let me advise you. It's very, very simple. You have to be very, very familiar. All patches, all packages can mix and match. Okay, tailored to your prospects' individual needs. Now, the silver package is actually 299.95 USD, which is approximately 1,450 ringgit Malaysia. All right, there will be a 60% savings if they buy this package compared to they buy the sleeves individually. They will save about 60%. That means they save 179.75 USD. Okay, so the next package, if your prospect wants to if your prospect tells you, oh, Alfred, I have my whole family wants to use, so I don't think silver is enough, then you can actually recommend them the gold package. The gold package will actually be 499.95 USD. Basically, it's 500 USD lah. The silver is 300 USD lah, right? And when you translate to Ringgit Malaysia, is around 2,410. Okay, and this 2,410, you are able to get 4 X39 and 3 Aeons. Okay, now if your prospect wants to try first, you can actually share with them, oh, you can start off with the silver, and they can also upgrade the package. That means from 200 or 300 USD, they top up another 200 USD, they get the difference in the package for the gold. Okay, so the gold, you will actually have savings up to 76%. Amazing, right? Okay, so these are the enrollment kits and packages, and LifeWave is so amazing. Okay, how you do this business, how to start is, you probably would want to wear the patch into a visible place. Okay, and this product can actually let you do passive marketing, meaning you just patch and people will come and ask you. Okay, I sometimes go out to see people like this. That is, if you dare to go out. Otherwise, you can patch here, like what I do. This is TB17. All right. So when people see, a lot of people have asked me, hey, Alfred, what is this? What are you, what is a sticker? Then I said, have you heard of stem cells? You just need a conversation starter. Then you can actually do it. Imagine if you are selling a how do you say supplement. Can you Each customer you meet, let's say you meet 3 customers a day or 2 customers a day, can you take vitamin C every time you see the new customer? Cannot. Okay, so this is the amazing thing that LifeWave business partners is able to do. Okay, passive marketing. You patch into a visible place where people can see. All you need is just a conversation starter, and you just ask them, have you heard of stem cells? How much do you know about stem cells? Huh? Stem cells? Very expensive or? Then you share with them. Okay? So number 2 is basically have your own story. This is me. If you notice on the left side, I look very yellow. On the right, I look a bit reddish, meaning my blood circulation is better after using LifeWave product. And the second benefit I notice is, you look at the picture below, you see my hairline. You can see my scalp actually, right? So the lowest picture, you can see hair regrowth. I'm so happy actually. So you use the patch, get your own story, and that is the most powerful you can use. You share your own story with people. All right. We have brand partners in this call like PC, Pochu, Verlin. They have amazing story. Yeah. So the third one is, like I said just now, start to patch people. Start to patch people. Okay. Whoever you see, just patch. Anyway, they have nothing to lose. Nothing goes into the scene. It's non-toxic, non-transdermal, and it's non-invasive. Tell them. Okay? Tell them that you will check back with them tomorrow. Whether they sleep better, whether they feel better, whether the pain score goes down, you can check with them and then you follow up from there. Right? And you actually use your WhatsApp to communicate whatever you need, informations and everything with your potential prospect. Okay? The explanation of stem cells, you know, what you want to do, how does it help their health? Okay? And you can also share with them, there is number 5, the money back guarantee. All right? So LifeWave's initial order for money back guarantee makes it possible for you to place your first LifeWave order completely risk-free. That means there is no risk. You can actually try the product for 30 days. One sleeve has 30 patches. They can use until 29 patch. One balance, return it to the office. The office will give you a full refund within 3 to 5 working days. Meaning you do not have to give them a reason. You just tell them, oh, I want a full refund. You don't even need to WhatsApp. You don't even need to write an email for them. Okay, that is how confident it is. But I've seen many people, when they patch the first 2 or 3 weeks, they will definitely see results already. All right. So for them to see results, what do you need to do? You need to educate them. The 6+6. Okay. First, take a photo of yourself. Number 2, they need to promise you that they use daily. Number 3, they need to keep themselves hydrated. That means drink enough water, minimum of 1.5 liters a day. And then number 4, consume carbohydrate, normal carbohydrate, white rice. Okay? And cut down on fruits. All right? And then they need to avoid negative ion products. This is very important. If they use negative ion products, it will cancel off the patching effect. All right. And number 6 is basically if they have low blood pressure or anemia. Okay. If they are low blood pressure or they are anemic, the results will be delayed. They will see results a bit longer. But in general, let's say if a person is 50 years old, okay, 50 years old. For every 10 years, you need to patch 1 month. Okay, so there's a general guide for them. All right. So number 6, you need to educate them what to do. Okay. And with that, that comes to the end of my sharing. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, please put it into the chat box and we will try and answer you. Okay. So
There are some questions there, Alfred.
yes, I noticed.
Mm.
Okay, let me see. Let me open my chat box. Okay, let's go back to the first question. Wu Xiufeng, thank you. Happy blessed Chinese New Year to you as well. Oh, hi Kamal. Kamal Mustafa is here. Okay, from Yok Chan. I am a new consumer. Will you be sharing the science behind the patches tonight? I would like to know more about a patch and how they work on our bodies. Okay, I think Yok Chan, Mr. Lingam actually shared how it works. It reflects like a mirror. Okay, when I'm using 2 different patches, the X39 and Aeon concurrently, do I need to patch strictly for 12 hours each? In fact, I may have some other questions. Okay, generally, Mr. Lingam, you want to handle this?
I didn't follow the question just now.
They say that I would like to know more about the patches, how they work on the body when I'm using 2 different patches, 39 and Aeon concurrently. Do I need to use each patch strictly for 12 hours each?
Okay, if you're using Aeon is usually used at night. So you can use it for 12 hours, put it on at 8 p.m., sorry, and remove it at 8 a.m. And what is the other patch that you're using? X30?
X39.
X39. You can use it during the daytime at 8 a.m. and remove it at 8 p.m. That should be 12 hours each.
Yeah. Okay. To answer your question also, Yuk Chan, yes, you can use for 12 hours. Give and take 1 or 2 hours, it should be fine, Yuk Chan. No worries. Yeah. Hi, Mr. Alfred from SPS. Why are you using the patch on your forehead? Aha. Okay. This is Alavida patch. I'm trying to be handsome. Because it actually activates the pineal glands, it will help me sleep better. All right. So from Mary, will LifeWave produce a patch that will kill all kinds of viruses, bacteria, and parasites that invades us through various ways and cause havoc and inflammation in our bodies and immune system? Okay, Mary, let me try and understand that. I do not know. That you might have to ask David Smith when you go to Orlando to probably meet him. Okay, but in general, we have already patches that will be able to handle all this. Basically, like as shared by Mr. Lingam, blue color light, that is the Aeon patch, blue color. It will actually bring down inflammation, okay, and handle the inflammation in the body. Okay, let's say for immune system, you can also use the X39 and to handle that. If you patch the X39 in the daytime, X39 will actually increase the production of your glutathione, which is a master antioxidant, by 30%. Okay, so when that happens, your body will actually be able to handle the viruses, bacteria, or parasites that invades you. All right, so I hope that answers your question, Mary. Okay, the next one is from Karen Salvador. What can we do while patching to speed up healing and regeneration of our stem cells, especially for the elderly? Okay, Karen, I would say you need to put the elderly on X39. Okay, because to your questions, the healing and regeneration of stem cells is basically X39. But we normally encourage people to use concurrently with Aeon. Why? Because when the body is inflamed, stem cells will not last very long. Okay, for stem cells to be effective, you need your body to be at a conducive level. That means your body must not be inflamed. So that's why we use the X39 to regenerate the stem cells in the morning part or daytime, and we bring down or control the inflammation in the evening with the Aeon patch. Okay. I hope I answered Karen's question. Okay, because why I say X39 and Aeon is because the X39 is actually proven to activate stem cells. It actually able to promote wound healing. It quickly release pain, increase the energy, improve sleep quality as well, reduce wrinkles for many people. They have seen this effect, significantly have anti-aging effect. It also helps people recover quickly after exercise. And let's say if wound healing, it will also help reduce the appearance of scar. Okay, and it also reduce the hair loss problems if you have any. Okay, now with all the amazing effect from X39, if you mix it together with the other patch, which is called the Aeon, Aeon actually is able to help you increase physical strength, reduce your inflammation, to a certain extent help you reduce stress. Okay, it reduce your blood pressure after probably 10 minutes of patching, and it can also help you eliminate mental fatigue, and it also has anti-aging effect. Okay, Karen, I hope I have answered your question. So a kidney transplant patient is taking anti-rejection medication. Will LifeWave patches interfere with that? JY, Priscilla Sim, no, it will not interfere, because like I mentioned just now in my presentation, there is LifeWave patches is non-toxic, non-transdermal, nothing goes into the skin, and basically it is non-invasive. It does not interfere with any medications that you are taking now. In fact, for people, a lot of times they ask me, for heart patients who have pacer, okay, can they use LifeWave products? Yes, they can, because it doesn't affect the batteries or anything, because nothing goes into the body. All right, Priscilla Sim, thank you for your question. Okay, Sheila Ho. To maintain our account, how much USD do we need to spend? Well, it depends on you. Once you rank up as a manager, you need to have 110 PB. That means you will actually be around USD 120 to, around USD 120 lah, 120 USD. If you want to maintain your manager level. Okay, if you have not reached the manager level yet, you are not ranked, let's say, you can maintain yourself active with only 55 PV. That means it is around 70 USD. Okay. Thank you, Pochu. Pochu already answered that. Ayo, thank you. Okay. Li Ho, where can we find the slide? Li Ho, what slide do you want? Why is carbs part of the 6+6? Okay. Why is carbs part of the 6+6? Now I try to answer you. Okay. Normally Asians, okay, basically Asians, we are actually how to say, we are actually conditioned from young. Okay, Asians have been trained basically to digest white rice to get energy for centuries and centuries and centuries, as far as we can remember. It is the best source of energy actually. Okay, now if you talk about brown rice, okay, brown rice, the nutrition is in the skin, okay, and brown rice will give you a little bit more fiber, but then other than that, it doesn't do anything else. So basically, if you want to take, white rice that is low in GI, okay, low in glycemic index, meaning you can try basmati, which is very good. All right, like I said, Asians, we have been so used or trained to digest white rice to get energy, and this has been going on for centuries and centuries. So it's actually ingrained in our DNA already. It is the best source of energy actually also. Now, when I say cut down fruits just now, okay, excessive consumption of fruits. Fruits, if you know, if you peel a banana and put it on the table, it will turn brown color very fast, right? That means it oxidizes and it starts to rot. All right. So fruits is cooling in nature, and when you eat fruits, you are consuming a cooling things. All right. So excessive, when you eat too much of fruits, you are also consuming qi, which is supposed to heal vital organs. Now, our body is very smart. It will actually prioritize clearing food in the stomach, because food is going to rot. Fruit can rot very fast. All right. This is actually opposite of the popular belief. Okay. You can try our advice to prove us wrong. Okay. Yeah. Now, Josephine Cole, can eat heel flat foot. I can't walk long distance. Well, we have not had a testimonial on flat foot. Okay, flat foot basically how do I say it? But we have seen the patches helping scoliosis. That means the backbone straightens up. Okay, so Josephine, you can actually try energy enhancer. Okay, and you can work closely together with your direct sponsor, brand partner who brought you in. Okay, I'm sure you know they can advise you on that lah. Okay, so what brown rice is okay to take in place of white rice? I do not recommend brown rice. I do not recommend brown rice at all. Okay, just go for a low GI white rice like basmati. That would be better than brown rice. Brown rice is very difficult to digest, first thing. Okay, and that will cause the same thing like just now, the energy to be, you know, expelled, not to regenerate stem cells, but to repair. But it is expanded trying to digest the food, because brown rice is more difficult to digest. Okay, Mary? Felix Faisal, where and what to patch for eczema? Okay, we have seen people, very simple. If you are a beginner, try to patch the X39 and the Aeon at the same place, at the back of the neck. Okay, how to find the place? You do not have to be very accurate. It's very simple. You look for your hairline, 4 fingers below the hairline, just patch. That is your GV14, general vessel 14, or Chinese you known as 大嘴. Okay, 4 fingers below your hairline, patch it there. X39 and Aeon. Okay, for eczema, it is basically autoimmune disease. All right, so for autoimmune disease, you can use X39 for daytime and Aeon to bring down or control the immune issue, inflammation issue with the Aeon in the evening. Okay, Felix Faisal, I hope I answered your question. From Christina, can we use more than one type of patch at once within the 12 hours frame? Example, my mom has osteoporosis and minor stroke. Can she use X39 and plus X49? Okay, Christina, I need to know how long your mom has this stroke or osteoporosis already. Okay, and how long have you started her on the X39? I need to know a little bit more, Christina. Yok Chan, what is in the patches? The phrase stem cell is brandished about frequently. What's the link with the patches? Are the patches able to stimulate stem cells in the body? What is inside the X39 and Aeon? These patches can't contain stem cells, right? Okay, Yok Chan. Wow, so many questions at one go. Okay, the link of the patches to stem cells is the patches does not contain stem cells. I repeat myself, the patches do not contain stem cells. The patches are amino acid, sugar, and certain things, nanocrystals arranged in a certain way. Okay, and they are arranged in a certain way to reflect a certain wavelength according to certain patches. Okay, so the link of the patches to the stem cells is basically, take for example X39. Okay, X39 activates the GHK copper, production of GHK copper, a natural tripeptide in our body. Okay, and this tripeptide GHK copper will help your body activate the production of stem cells. So that's the relation. Okay, I hope I answered your question, Yuk Chan. I have backaches after using the patches. Can I also use hydrogel patches for back pain prescribed by doctor? Okay, now you have back pain is because sometimes the patches are trying to repair. Okay, so when you have backaches, I would advise you, because if you want to use hydrogel patches, you can, but these hydrogel patches will have transdermal chemical going through your skin. So you might want to, if your pain is bearable, I would advise you to stick with LifeWave patches first. Try not to use the hydrogel patches. You drink more water. Okay, you drink more water. Okay, so you can try to patch your backaches with Aeon at the point of pain? Oh, thank you for helping again, PC, on on the maintenance. Thank you very much, PC. PC is actually our Super Wednesday team also, yeah. A very experienced brand partner. What patch to use for dietetic? Liho, I think you mean diabetic, right? Okay. For me, I would ask the person to basically build up the basic body function first. So for the first 3 months, you can basically patch the X39 daytime and Aeon nighttime. Okay, so start off with that one first. If you can. Okay, so the next one is, can cancer patient use LifeWave? Was advised to avoid hormonal or stem cells? If yes, what to use? Okay, Liho, let me share this with you. I have a friend, like I shared just now, 47 years old, okay, and suddenly he found that he has AML leukemia, okay, and he was introduced to chemotherapy. He went through chemotherapy, and after the first cycle, his red blood cells and plasma cells all dropped very badly. Okay, so then I told him I have a solution, whether he wants to try or not. I told him about the X39 and Aeon. So he started patching the X39 and Aeon, and amazingly, when he went for his second cycle, normally cancer patients going through chemotherapy will lose their hair. All right. So, but for him, he started growing hair. Imagine, he started growing hair. His vomiting stopped. His diarrhea stopped, and his appetite came back. All right. If you ask me, can cancer patient use LifeWave? I would say yes, can. Okay. And the most important is to put them on X39 daytime, Aeon nighttime. Okay, like I explained again, X39 will actually have beneficial effects. X39, when you activate the production of GHK copper, a tripeptide in the body, GHK copper will have anti-cancer activities. It helps a lot if the body has GHK copper. Okay, it helps a lot. Trust me, I have personally helped a cancer patient. Okay, and X39 will actually generate bone tissues and tissues and all. It also has anti-cancer activities. Okay, so if anyone asks you, LifeWave can help with cancer patients, I will say yes. Okay, can teenager use it age 13 on? Okay, my son and daughter uses it. Imagine, my daughter uses Aeon when she has sore throat. I will patch the Aeon on her Adam's apple, and the pain will actually subside. Okay, so my daughter is only 9 years old. So to answer you, yes. Okay, so from Alicia, recently patched X39 and X49 and Aeon on ankles and knees. Got more pain and difficult to walk. Has ankle swelling, knees wear and tear problem. Felt legs seem heavy too. Why and what's happening, please? Okay. How long have you been patching, Alicia? Okay. You see, when you patch X39 and X49 and Aeon on the ankles and legs and knees, okay, you do not actually have to patch the Aeon on the ankles, legs and knees. Actually, you just use it on behind your neck, and that's it. Okay. Now, if you want to have more advanced thing on your knees, you can try Aeon on your kneecap, glutathione and carnosine on the sides. Okay, glutathione and carnosine on the sides. Aeon on your kneecap, glutathione and carnosine on your side, on both sides of the knee. Okay, can wear and tear problem. Felt legs seemed heavy too. Why and what's happening? Okay, probably congratulations. The patches are actually helping you. So if you want to be feeling a bit more energetic, Alicia, you can try energy enhancer at the bottom of your feet. Yok Chan, so does it mean I don't patch on my neck but on the back where is pain is, or do I use a patch? Oops. Yes, Yok Chan, you can actually use the Aeon at the point of pain. What about Parkinson's disease? Okay, now Parkinson's disease, we can actually have Parkinson's disease, you can actually use X39. Okay, you can also use carnosine, okay, and energy enhancer. Okay, carnosine and energy enhancer. Okay, why? Because carnosine, who's that? Can somebody help me mute the people? Okay, now for Parkinson's disease, what patch to use? You can actually use X39, carnosine, and energy enhancer. Why carnosine? Because carnosine will actually improve or increase your cell capacity by 125%. Okay, it will improve brain degeneration. Okay, and it will also improve the bioelectrical properties of organs as well. All right, and it will also improve the degeneration of original tissue. Most importantly, it improves brain degeneration. Okay, I hope I answer your questions, Lee Ho. Christina, she haven't started using yet. I'm planning to get the gold package. Hence, I need to know what patch to choose. She has a stroke in 2010, osteoporosis problem in 2011. Okay. If you plan to get the gold package, I would actually advise you, like just now, you take the gold package, you go for the X39 and Aeon first. Okay, start off with that one first. Okay, or yeah, you start off with that one first. Okay. Okay, it's about maintenance. Okay, Christina, just to add on, she should actually start with the X39 and the Aeon, because the X39 will actually build up her body first before, you know, trying any other thing first. Get the basics done first. Get the basics done first. All right. Now, there is a question just now from Alicia. Okay, I think Alicia should also try patching the X39 and Aeon first. Try not to use the 49 first. Keep the 49 first. Use the X39 and Aeon first. Okay. Okay. So, do you have any more questions? Okay, Alicia. Why? Alicia is what? Alicia is what? Alicia. I'm scrolling back. Alicia. Okay. Now, because the like I said, first thing is you build your get the basics done first. Your body needs to get the basics done first. Reduce the inflammation and basically increase your stem cells first. Okay. Now, X49 is basically to build muscle. Okay. And it strengthens bones. Basically, it reduces blood pressure, regrows hair. Basically, it will actually make your body leaner and stronger. It also, to a certain extent, supports health and the function of the brain. Age reversal is basically also to improve and protect overall cardiovascular health. Okay, and basically supports the health and function of the heart. Unless you want to be, unless there is an issue, heart and all, I would advise you to use the 39 and Aeon first. Okay, Alicia? Just to let you know, it's hard for her to walk because she feels pain in her nerve. Okay, pain in the nerve, Aeon will be able to solve, Christina. Okay, I would advise you to use Aeon instead of the 49. All right. So for maybe further in depth, probably you can discuss it with the person who brought you into LifeWave. Yeah. What patch to use on scoliosis backbone? Okay, we have a testimonial that use the LifeWave and X39. Okay, incontinence most times, how to drink water. Okay, Alicia, you probably want to use energy enhancer to help her with that issue at the bottom of her feet. Okay. Ice floater has no cure. When too severe, only eye surgery can do. Other than LifeWave patch on the temples, what is appropriate to patch for the third eye? Priscilla Sin, carnosine. Okay, try carnosine. Patch where I am patching. Okay, try carnosine because carnosine can improve the degeneration of the original tissue. Okay, and improves cell capacity by 125%. Improves bioelectrical properties of organs as well. Okay, if we forgotten to remove the patch after 12 hours, any harm? Not really lah, Liho. No worries. But I would normally advise my users or brand partners to set alarms on their handphones. All right. Let's say if they patch at 9 o'clock, I would basically ask them to set one alarm at 9 a.m. and then 12 hours later, 9 p.m. another alarm, so that you know when the alarm goes off, you will know, oh, I need to change my patch. Oh, I need to change from X39 to Aeon. All right. Priscilla, you're most welcome, Priscilla. I am not Albert, but I am Alfred, Alfred. Okay, so thank you so much. Alicia, so first 3 months just use X39. Yes, Alicia, you are right. Okay, so before we say goodbye, let me share this with you. Okay, this is our Old Klang Road LifeWave Kuala Lumpur showroom business opportunity presentation. Okay, we have a presentation. If you want to understand more about the product, please make a point to come to LifeWave KL showroom. We have this presentation on products and probably explanation of what to use and how to use every day at 2 o'clock. Wow. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, we have it in English, and the rest of the days in Chinese. All right. But we will be breaking for Chinese New Year holidays, and we will come back. Let me see the date. We will come back on the 9th. Check with your upline. Okay, I think we will come back on the 19th or something like that. We will not be having the sessions for 2 weeks. Okay, KL showroom will not be open for 2 weeks, yeah, for Chinese New Year break. Okay, so the next thing I want to share with you guys is on the 25th of February, we have our Life Changes event that is happening in LifeWave head office in Bangsa South. Okay, stay tuned. Details will be shared by your upline very soon. Okay, the event is on the 25th of February, which is a Sunday. Okay, and it will be conducted by our senior brand partner, Mr. Jin Long. Okay, now we also have an Ala Vida launching, which is on the 10th of March next month. Okay, tickets are selling off very, very fast. The ticket price is 50 ringgit per person. And for this 50 ringgit, you will get a dream and a facial, something to do with facials, scrape or something like that. Okay, so if you want this to attend this Ala Vida launching, where we will have Dr. J. Ng, a very famous medical aesthetic doctor, who will be, presenting, understanding your skin. Please come join us. The event will start at 1 a.m. to about 4 p.m. We also have lucky draws and everything, and it will be held in Aloft, Kuala Lumpur Central, Grand Ballroom, level 2. All right. So, yes, this is to inform everyone Malaysia and Singapore office will be closed from 9th February, which is a Friday, half day, closed after 1 p.m. onwards until Monday the 12th. Monday, it is not open. We will only resume operations for Malaysia office on the 13th of February. Okay. Singapore office will also be closed for pickup from 9 to 12. Same as Malaysia, we will actually be operating on the 13th of February. Okay. So yes, on this note, I want to wish everyone here, brand partners and customers celebrating Chinese New Year, 恭喜发财, and may the year of dragon bring you and your family health, abundance, and prosperity and joy. Stay happy always. Yeah. So for some of you, this may be the last time we see each other, but before we part ways and say goodbye, we need to remind you, you deserve everything. You deserve to be successful and express all of your hidden talents. We actually believe in you. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of tonight's Super Wednesday Zoom session. Have an amazing weekend. We'll see you again in the next one. Same time, same day. We will have another one on the 14th. Myself and Mr. Lingam again. So good night. This is Alfred and the Super Wednesday team of Jinhua, Pochu, and Mr. Lingam signing off for this edition of Super Wednesday. 恭喜发财. Goodbye, everyone.
Kong Si Fa Chai, good night.